What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Trade Recap 3. Today is October 7th, 2025, and today I made $500 trading the S&P 500. So let's get right into it. So coming right into market open, we were trading at all-time highs. So I wanted to see a bearish movement from this. We had swept this. If I come back here, we were trading at all-time highs, and we'd swept this off pre-market, and we started creating a bearish movement down, which was a really good sign that we would continue down, just because we had a liquidity sweep, and then we had a good closure with a good couple candles following, and then we had this fair value gap here off market open created by pre-market, and then we had a bunch of fair value gaps on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the hourly. On NASDAQ here, you can see we had a couple stacks. This is after 10 a.m. But we had all these kind of fair value gaps, and then if we go to the hourly and ES, you'll see we had a couple stacks of fair value gaps too. So it was kind of leading my bias towards the bearish side because we had this liquidity sweep, and then we closed below the wick of the previous candle or the high. So I wanted to see a bearish movement, so I was looking for an inversion of these fair value gaps here, and I respected this bearish fair value gap right here. And then same thing on NQ. If we go to lower time frame here, I wanted to see respecting this bearish fair value gap, and then inversing all these bullish fair value gaps, kind of just all stacked up. And then if we go to the 15-minute here as well, we had a couple fair value gaps kind of all stacked. And I wanted to see these two get inversed before I made any sort of trade, just because these are both stacked up. So if we go to the higher time frame, you'll see that it's just one big fair value gap. So I would like to see that get inversed before I look for a trade. So yeah. So if we scale down here to the 5 minutes, and we just kind of let it play out, I think, yes, market is about to open here. So market immediately came up and it inversed this the bearish fair value gap, and then we kind of respected all these bullish fair value gaps. So at this point, I was not really looking for a trade, just because we inversed, and the only draw on liquidity was this all-time high, and I wasn't really keen on taking a trade, just because after we hit that, you don't really know where market's going to go. So I just wanted to see this play out, and maybe we would come down and inverse these, and then I would like to see a closure below this wick and a continuation down lower. So if we kind of just wait here. So at this point, we created I already marked it out, but we created a higher low, or wait, a lower high. We created a lower high by here and here, because we did not close above this wick, and we are in the making of creating not a lower low, but I would like to see a lower low showing a bullish or a bearish downtrend before I took any trades. So if I play this out, we end up inversing right here, and I wanted to see a close below this one, and maybe an inversion of this one before I took a trade. Same thing here on NQ. Now NQ was really not printing well this morning. ES seemed to be the leading index on this down movement. As you can see, we did respect this bearish fair value gap off market open, unlike ES, and we were still respecting this bullish fair value gap. So I wanted to see that get inverse before I looked to take a trade, just because obviously we didn't want to have any S&P divergence or a leading index back to a bullish sign, especially because I was leaning towards I was leaning towards ES to take the trade. So if we go here a little bit, we end up inversing, and we inversed all these fair value gaps, and then if we come here on the 15-minute, you will see that we had these fair value gaps right here. This one right here, so we go ahead and mark that out. We had this one, and we had this one, and we ended up inversing both of them, as you can see. So at this point, I was pretty keen on taking shorts. I would like to see maybe this one inversed, and then I would look to take shorts. So if we play this out here, you'll see a little retracement to fill this fair value gap, and this is, I think this is ultimately where I take the trade. Right around here, this is where I take the trade on this move up and back down, because we respected this bearish fair value gap, kind of just tapping into it and closing below this, below the wick of the previous candle as well. And this is where I take the trade. So if we scale down here on the time frame, you can see we have another downtrend right here, creating lower highs, lower lows, a lower low, and then a lower low. And so I think it was this candle, one of these, I ended up entering short here. So if we go here, and then I put my take profit, I took my TP1 at this 15 minute. If we go here on the computer, you'll see we had this 15 minute bearish value gap. So I kind of just put it right in the middle. So we put take profit 1, if we mark it out, right here, right just in the middle at the bottom of this candle. And then we put full TP at this low right here. And then I put my stop at the very top of this candle. And ultimately, it played out really well. We kind of sat right around just for a little bit, tapped into this 1 minute fair value gap again, and then we tapped into this 1 minute bearish fair value gap. We inversed this 1 minute bullish fair value gap, and that's where it entered. And then we got good respect on that bearish fair value gap, started printing lower, and I was pretty confident that this was going to come and play out. So as you can see, we come down, we take it out, and then I move my stop to break even, and we end up coming all the way down, which, as you can see right here, played out very nicely. So we inverted this one, we came up, tapped into this, and then once we saw closure, I entered here, put stop it here, and take profit all the way down at this low right here. So made $506. It was a great day of trading, but yeah, so it was a very good day, and we'll see for tomorrow. We got 2 decent wins in the book for this week, so I'll probably end up taking a trade tomorrow, most likely. We'll see, but I'm only gonna look for like A++ setups. Like today, I think today was a great setup. We had the liquidity sweep, a good inverse on the higher time frame, the 15, the 5 minute, and the 1 minute, and then we respected bearish for value gaps, inverse bullish, and then we had a break of structure with a downtrend already happening. So I would say a pretty good day of trading. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Trade Recap 3. I will see you guys next time. Peace.